That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
lyrics. There's dirty cartoons out there for you. You don't have to watch that.
Just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting live from the RDR. Badass YouTuber. They don't land, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy C. the Johnson Boy. Behind the glass, co-hosting, Mr. Matt. How are you, sir?
What's going on? What's up, Tommy?
What's going on? Today we're going to be doing a live review of Willie's masterpiece. The video on ACTMAN. We're also going to be on tomorrow around the same time. Shot from the Point is going on an announcement basis. Follow me on Twitter and all that other good stuff. You also can join the Discord and get notifications that way. You can see them. If you want to interact, you gotta pay. In the great Discord. So
Tommy, I don't want to interrupt, but do you see using waiting to call?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool.
She's been in there like 16 hours. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that. Nah.
She also sent me a really weird email.
Nice.
You know. So, what's the matter? Oh, I have to close the door. Hang on, I'm getting yelled at.
All right. Tommy has to close the door, so I will talk for a second.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
The dead air. All right.
So, so we're gonna watch Willie's video. The only criticism I really have of the video, and I talked to Willie about this. I think he may have went a little too easy on him when it came to my thing. And the reason I say that, well, I'll touch on that at the beginning, but he did tell me some things that made it a little more, I wouldn't say palatable is the wrong word, made a little understanding. As you know, I was involved in this stupid debate, which probably contains some of the dumbest people, dumbest fans that I've ever run into. I mean, I'm talking like T-community tarded. I mean, it was unbelievable. It's just how stupid people were. And it was also unbelievable just how easily a million sub guy can get over on other guys, on other YouTubers. That was another thing that was pretty amazing to me. When I talked to Willie before, and I went over it with him a little, he said, you know, it's really funny when everybody was saying you were being too hard on him. And this is pre when I went after him after he said he wanted to get my video struck down. Like, you really didn't say all that much. And it's certain that doesn't even come close to some of the stuff I've done in the past. Here's what I essentially said to this jerk. I think you wanted to get this guy kicked off. Maybe rightfully so. I'm actually, more time goes by, I was like, no, he should have just, when YouTube said we're not doing anything about it, he should have just sucked it up. But when you start saying stuff like, I'm not going to stop at anything to take you out. When you go on witch hunts, sometimes, you know, the flames burn back. You get a little backdraft, and that's what happened to him. And basically what I said was, I think his ego got the better of him. Now, I do think that calling YouTubers parents is a form of intimidation. And I do think that might be enough. And there is very little that I think that should get you kicked off this platform. I don't think it's speech. Speech should be protected. Ideas should be protected. Dirty words, dirty ideas, all those things. Calling somebody's mom? No, absolutely not. If YouTube wants it, like, you know, like, yeah, if you called my wife or something and said a bunch of rotten stuff about her, yeah, I wouldn't care if you lost your YouTube channel. I don't know. I don't see how that's like free speech and free expression. It's just intimidation. So, yeah. But I really think that the story of ACTMAN is just this. It's just he went on a kind of a faulty mission, a mission that was bound to blow up. It's like, we're going to take this guy out at all costs. That gives you a tunnel vision mentality, gives you a witch hunt mentality. And it was spreading. And if anybody that wasn't 100% on board, as you'll see in this video, was lashed out at by ACTMAN. The only thing that really makes him partially redeemable is this QuantumTV guy is a monster. You know what I mean? There's no other way to put it. Most of this stuff is it basically makes him a complete monster. He's a nut. He did something to a guy's daughter in this that I couldn't believe it. But I'll get into it. From what I understand, and this is where I can actually start to feel bad for him because I couldn't really do it before. From what I understand, 40-year-old Padawan, keep up the great work, guys. Thanks so much. From what I understand, he is starting to drink the humble juice, and I'm one of those guys. Is like once you kind of admit sins and you're sincere, then it's time to move on. Yeah, and what have you. So I don't know if this is going to be so much of a commentary. Because I know Willie will never strike me. I think this is a little more than a watch along. I don't know how much I'm going to interrupt. But at the end, when my part comes in, I got plenty to say about it. So let's give it a shot. Let's watch all this together. If you haven't watched this, don't cut off now, but make sure you give it another watch without me, just for Willie's sake. Is Lyrics just being that? Is that really him?
Yeah, I think that's Lyrics. I think he's just being an asshole. Yeah, go watch anime, Lyrics. Go hug your anime pillow.
With Z's all the time. I mean, why? Like, here's the thing about the Z's thing. You're spamming. I mean, I tell the mods to clip people that are spamming. So knock it off. We get it. You don't like it. All right. But I'll still clip you. I'll fucking throw you right the fuck out of here. Here we go. Here it is. Willie Mac's video. Yeah, if he keeps doing that, fucking toss him. I mean, I can't just, like, because he's a known YouTuber. I can't just, like, let him get away with that.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
QuantumTV is a doxer, a copyright strike abuser. He's wrote 2 of the most hateful tweets I've ever read, and has gone out of his way to call his critics family members, all while playing victim at the same time.
Call themselves a commentary community, but really it's the harassment community.
What are you, a fucking pink-haired girl? It's a harassment community.
But you aren't dealing with the...
Oh, send me the clip. Just have it ready, the tweet that he wrote. I know you sent it to me.
Yeah, I was actually just about to send you that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, send me that sucker. I'm gonna read that one later.
Average commentary channel anymore. You're dealing with Teabag Nation. T-tards rise up.
Exposed. You're exposed.
Quantum's first problem is that his content is complete lunacy. He's a television reviewer who loves to start shit. He once claimed the guy was abusing his daughter because he once asked for her opinion on which TV she liked more. This is my Gadget World's original video.
This really makes me insane, because every time my kid walks into a frame, whether I'm streaming or it's in a video or something like that, I've seen this before. I shouldn't say every time, but some of the time. Somehow, if your kid's just standing there, it's some kind of abuse.
Yeah.
So
You're
this
using
is
him
like,
for content.
but this is next. Yeah, like it's nuts.
Video.
All right, tell me which one do you like and why?
I like this, and I don't like this one because it's so dark. I like this one because it's even brighter.
Now, I thought it was an innocent enough video, but this is Quantum's retelling of it.
We got this guy, My Gadget World, okay, basically bullying his daughter to give an opinion about a TV. The kid wants nothing to do
Bullying
with it. You don't believe me? Go listen at 2 minutes.
I've put up with jackasses like this before.
Minutes and 3 seconds when she goes, "Can I go now?"
Yo, bro, how can that be your interpretation? Here's the best part. At that 2-minute, 3-second mark that Quantum points out, the girl asks if she can go, and Dad says yeah.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your help.
That's it. I don't know how Quantum can interpret it the way he does.
The kid has nothing to do with your review, guy. Fucking talk about the TV. Show the fucking TV. Be respectful of your family. Don't drag them into this shit. Bullshit reason you come up in your head with that it's okay to bring children of all things onto YouTube and fucking,
And talk about a television? What are you talking about? What are you fucking insane? You're abusing. Which one do you like better? And by the way, she's right. I can see the other one better from here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, can you imagine being that big an egomaniac where you're pissed off that the girl didn't pick the TV you liked a lot? The fuck is wrong with you? Hey, maybe I should check with Augie and Bobax, Nick and them. Can I call this guy a psychopath? That's insane.
I think they'll give you the clear.
All right, I got the clear on that.
You're all in the
Thanks,
clear. Yeah.
I could slap you right now. I really could fucking slap the shit out of you right now for that.
Really?
The worst part of this is that Quantum never shows the interaction between my gadget world and his daughter. So if you were to just watch Quantum's video, you would think that this guy's abusing his kid while reviewing televisions.
Which was done on purpose. Boy, he is something else. If you want her opinion, you'll give it to her. What?
Can you hear I'm pissed? Like, this is bullshit, dude. You don't treat children like that.
It's got 800 views. Are you insane?
Are you, like, what is the fucking TV game turning into? We got shills, and now we got motherfuckers out here with their kids, like, fucking treating them like shit. Like,
on a different occasion, QuantumTV decided to frame another television reviewer, Stop the FOMO, as a Satanist. All because he used the Netflix show Lucifer to show the differences in sexuality. The segment lasts less than 15 seconds and Stop the FOMO's 10-minute video. Yet Quantum wrote an entire blog post about how FOMO's a Satanist, ending it with, "It's clear Stop the FOMO is a twisted individual who would sooner respond to those mentioning a satanic cult than everyday viewers looking for assistance. If you're subscribed to him or be the installer, I recommend unsubscribing. There are other fish in the sea." I'm not gonna lie, while researching...
Actually, I don't think you can do that on YouTube. You can't. I don't think you can recommend unsubscribe. I think I seem to remember that rule going in 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know
this topic, Quantum's content has very much become a guilty pleasure of mine.
If you notice, I never do it.
It's literally a hub for the worst takes ever. And now we finally arrived to Quantum's infamous Elden Ring review. This is the video that started this whole saga. For the people who don't know, Elden Ring is the most critically acclaimed game of 2022. It has sold over 13 million copies in just a few months.
It's 2 egomaniacs, 1 cup. 2 egomaniacs, 1 platform.
And much like with Quantum's other content, most of his criticisms are completely crazy and invalid. Like when he says Elden Ring sucks because you can't fly a dragon in it.
It's trash because it doesn't really introduce like...
Most games are trash unless you can fly a dragon in them, to be honest.
I mean, I kind of agree with Quantum here. Like, I like if you fly a dragon, that's a way better game.
It's awesome.
Mind-blowing mechanics that you've never seen before. Like, are you swooping down on bosses after flying in from a dragon? No. Are you flame-throwing bosses with a dragon?
Dude, no wonder he made fun of this review.
Well, I remember playing Skyrim and being like, this is bullshit. I can't ride the dragon. I ain't playing anymore.
Yeah, bullshit. I'm out.
As a part of gameplay? No.
He then says that Elden Ring fans should kill themselves for calling him an idiot.
It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual.
Yeah, you suck. You probably suck. Those games are hard, and they take work, which it's clear that you're not into that kind of thing.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
Now, I would think...
Whoa! Disavow.
I need that for a fucking voice thing. Yeah, they go kill yourself, man.
That this guy has to be a troll from how stupid he comes off, but he's not. He's a real person. We know this because he's actively filed copyright strikes against people criticizing him. In fact, it's come out that he's done this for over a year. With some people, like ACTMAN and Camelot, they simply appeal Quantum's claims and their videos stay up. On Mischief's channel, Quantum actually left a comment intimidating him into taking the video down, even though Quantum
pussy. Mischief's a moron.
Is just wrong in the videos.
Okay.
What?
Do your research, Tommy.
Do your research. Do your research. Do your research. Hey, do you like Willie's research now? What do you think of that, you prick? By the way, I was aware of everything he did.
Fair use. And in at least one case, Quantum...
Well, actually, no, I can't say that. The little girl thing I didn't know about. Oh, and there's another thing in here where ACTMAN shows himself to be... remember that one video that I was using to show that he was completely fucking insane? Willie found another one.
To keep a video down from Joelster after appeal, resulting in his channel getting a strike. So this guy not only has shitty opinions, but he's also a complete menace to the YouTube community. This sparked outrage, and people started to dig through his past, resulting in an avalanche of skeletons to come pouring out of his closet, one of which might very well be the most homophobic, hateful tweet I've ever read. You have LGBT kissing in church, but we're bigots for rejecting this hateful content? What he's responding to is the 2 girls kissing scene from The Last of Us. I don't know what could be hateful about it, but this next tweet...
It's hot. I like when she pulled down her pants, licking her pubic hairs. That was my favorite part.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah. It's one of those fucking zombie games. Happens all the time.
Well, I know there was like some clapping. I remember that. That was a scene in the game.
Yeah, when the dude was banging transgender. Oh no, she's
not trans.
That's right.
Like,
that's right. She's really strong.
Yeah.
From him is awful. He says, "Oh, why weren't you a pulse victim?" Shaking my head. The world would be a better place.
That is one of the worst things I've ever heard. I can't even. What the hell? What happened here?
Timing.
SFTP sucks. Not enough dragons. We don't get.
Do your research.
We really gotta start doing fucking tweet that other day. I always forget that. That was fucking great. Yeah, we really got to start doing that. Ugh.
Okay,
write that one down.
You forget, and then it's like I get them down. And
I know you gotta send them to me.
Without you. Hashtag boycott, hashtag the LGBT of us. He then doubles down on this, saying they deserve it. The world would be better off without them forcing their lifestyle on it, referring to the Pulse nightclub mass shooting. The best is this guy roasting him. People deserve to die for pushing their lifestyle. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? You're trying to push your weird ass TV calibrations as well. I tried them. They're garbage. I think you should die for that. Now these tweets are from 2018 and have since been deleted. In fact, Quantum just uploaded a video defending himself from—
I didn't know that was a thing. You have TV calibrations, you put them out. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I'm not. Yeah.
And like quantum TVs are supposedly like ridiculously bad. You know, he must be blind in one eye or something. You know,
or he's like just guessing as he's going.
Yeah,
like
he probably is. This is a really good one. This brings out the highlights of the Reds. I don't know.
From these old tweets, and his reasoning is as nonsense.
I just fuck with it myself, and I'm like, good enough. That's what I do.
Sensical as that. It's called Quantum TV drama set straight.
One of the talking points they've been trying to cancel me with for the longest time is saying that I'm some homophobic. You guys,
I don't know how anybody came up with that.
The whole spiel that they push out. Let me just kind of put this.
It's fucking a little delayed over there. It's pissing me off. What's going on?
It's out there. It'd be very hard to be a vegan like I am and be homophobic. A vegan literally can't be homophobic.
I don't understand.
The capture.
Have you like tried? And
poor Jeff, man, can't even join a protein bar with people talking about him. That changed.
It just didn't work out, or what?
A vegan literally can't be homophobic. If I'm so homophobic, why would I support their businesses?
This guy really is.
I love that.
This guy's a hockey puck. I swear to God.
If I'm homophobic, why would I eat vegetables?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was homophobic, why would I throw kittens in a big bag and throw them in a river? I mean, seriously. It might as well be that. You know?
It doesn't make any sense.
Listen, I take kittens and I put them in a bag and I swing them around my head and I throw them right off a bridge. How can I be homophobic?
Whatsoever. But they don't care about logic. They just want to lie.
Logic, bro? That argument makes no sense. He's saying he's vegan, so he can't be homophobic because when he's hungry, he eats at vegan places and LGBT.
You know, I mow my lawn every weekend. How can I be homophobic?
Yeah. I take my kids to school. How could I be homophobic?
I can take my kids to school.
I wake up every morning. How could I be homophobic?
I don't pick up their gay friends, but I take my kids to school.
I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I hate gay people, but how could I be homophobic?
This is so stupid. I don't know if he's homophobic or not, but shit. Boy. Actually, yeah, I do. That fucking Pulse comment is that reprehensible. You know? He's truly a vegan. Why is he afraid of a cucumber? That's a good point.
BT people tend to work at vegan places. This really clears up that whole Pulse shooting tweet. Just a couple months ago, he saw a video with 100 views and captioned it by saying, "This is getting disgusting. These guys are making their sexual fantasies in thumbnail form. I'm not gay, never will be. Guess this is how LGBT treats straight people now." Nobody—
No, I made that. These guys are laughing stock.
He's trying to turn you gay, bro. The LGBT community doesn't want you, even though clearly you suck a ton of cock. Much of this and more—
I was a little surprised. Ex-Twitch director attacks ACTMAN, defends QuantumTV. Dude, Asmongold sucks. And I got to be honest with you, DJ Wheat, a guy, I don't know DJ Wheat. I've never spoken. I literally said, hey, man, I'm working with Keemstar. I got the show, and you really inspired me to do this. And he wrote me back, yeah. You did. DJ Wheat, he threw me back. Yeah, I'm a huge, like, you're never going to believe this. Him and Slasher did a show. It was like my favorite show of all time called Live on 3. It was my favorite show. But Slasher turned out to be a big fucking, I don't know, left-wing Nazi or whatever the fuck he is.
What you just said is like if a kid walks up to his dad's like, Dad, I pretended I was a dragon today. And the dad's just like, cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. Wheat was a hero. And by the way, Wheat's been having bad take city. So they almost, like Asman and all of them must be mad at him. Wheat was 100% fucking correct. 100%. Willie reiterates it. I reiterated before fucking everybody. Wheat was 100% correct. He says you can't call fucking YouTube a bunch of fucking bigots and expect, like, and then threaten to go to the media. Dude, how much? I still believe to this day he probably sent them some kind of threat in an email. I guarantee he sent some kind of threat. Maybe not like I'll kill you, but like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna talk to fucking Taylor Lorenz, and they just went, "Fuck you, dude."
Or would be put into videos exposing Quantum, and his method of retaliation after his copyright strike attempts failed was to call the ACTMAN's mom, crying about it. What a creepy, loser, low-life thing to do. Why bring it to a point where family is involved? It comes off as threatening, but in actuality,
comes off. I was the only one that said it was 100% a threat.
It wouldn't be the first time Quantum would take things too far when trying to get back at someone. Here's Quantum full-on doxing Ninjician, showing his full name, phone number, and business, leading to tons of people calling and harassing him. It's like bots were set up to do it or something. The point is, shit stacks pretty high when it comes to Quantum. The guy is genuinely awful, which is made even more awful because at times it looks like YouTube is...
He's objectively awful.
Protecting him. In back-to-back videos from the ACTMAN, he would call for Quantum's ban. With the second video titled...
That should have been the tip-off for everybody. Right there and then.
Right.
This is the secret. I didn't get lucky. There you go. That was the bad plan.
The dark age of YouTube being struck down, but not by copyright. It was found in violation of YouTube's community.
I will give ACTMAN this. He's pretty fucking creative to do that whole meme. Do the entire video in the meme. That was a really good idea, like creatively, I think.
Right.
Too bad he fucked it up.
Guidelines for sex and nudity. The only sexual joke in the whole video was a cucumber that was like put near
So that somebody record, just download this video right now.
Quantum's mouth. I don't know. Demonetizing the video, sure, but to strike down the video entirely is completely unheard of. A more interesting case is Rich from Review.
That is true. Bizarre. Exposed.
Tech USA getting a strike for reacting to clips of Quantum. It was for...
He probably got a strike for reacting to the cucumber clip. And here's the thing about the cucumber clip. Me personally, I mean, YouTube you like fucking get over it. You really can't put a dick or something phallic in somebody's face. I mean, if I went to you, Matt, it's like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Sen and put a giant cock in his ass, one in his pee hole, with 2 in his eyes and 1 in his mouth. How do you think that's gonna? You know what you're gonna say? No, don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
don't do that.
Have content. Sen would have a lot of content out of that.
Yeah, I know. Where to give him enough.
Harassment and cyberbullying. What, is Quantum above mockery? If YouTube's not gonna ban him, fine, I don't care. But to then say criticizing and clowning on him is strike-worthy, it just doesn't make sense to me. This shit show would reach a boiling point when ACTMAN would go on Twitter and make a joke about doxing YouTube employees. I mean,
see, I feel a little bad for him for this because it was a joke. But this is walking a line, man.
Excited to announce my new series of videos I'll be making on YouTube called Doxing Adventures with ACTMAN. In it, I'll be doxing and harassing the family members of YouTube employees and other content creators.
Apparently, it wasn't this.
It's sure to have a lot of...
It's the gay thing. And if I had to guess, he probably called a bunch of gay people homophobes. That's what I think happened.
Family fun. Ha 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 ha.
And if anything, like... he put the names out there in one of the videos or something like that. And I'm guaranteed, like, knowing the way their fans, I was up until yesterday, I was getting harassed by their fans.
The point of this tweet being, since YouTube didn't ban Quantum for calling ACTMAN's mom,
ACTMAN's fans, to be clear,
ACTMAN should be able to dox YouTube employees. YouTube responded to this by demonetizing his entire channel, meaning that ACTMAN can't make money from YouTube anymore. Now, do I think ACTMAN should have made this joke? No. Do I think his punishment should have been losing his entire monetization over it?
No.
No, it's complete overkill for what is obviously a sarcastic joke. This led to the start of a movement, #Justice for ACTMAN. It was viral on YouTube with tons of creators getting millions of views for talking about it, as well as trending on Twitter for a period. Well, it's been a few weeks now and everyone's pretty much moved on. The movement's over. That's my problem with movements like this. It tends to happen only once a year or so, but there's
and they usually backfire.
such a lack of focus on what changes they want to be made that they waste the moment.
If you remember correctly, I'm consistent on this too. I didn't like the movement against ShayStation that GameStar had.
Right.
And that was after we were cool.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, I didn't go for that shit whatsoever. I don't like these fucking campaigns to get people banned for the children. You know.
I want to talk
Also,
about this, so
What?
The QuantumTV stuff where ACTMAN was like, "You're defending Quantum." Doesn't that sound like when you'd criticize something about the anti-Os and they're like, "You're defending Onision"?
It's exactly what it sounds like. People brought that
Yeah.
up. People brought up the anti-O thing. It's also a fucking like. It's like a lefty tactic. Yeah,
Right.
it's almost like he went to the. Here are all the tactics that I think are are effective because I've seen them been done to other people and now they're okay. It's always been a tactic, guilt by association, platforming, fucking. You shouldn't have platformed this guy. You shouldn't have platformed that guy. You're associated with this. You're associated with that. We've seen that before. Usually political side. It did. It felt from the beginning. I think that's why it really finally caught my interest because ACTMAN was using tactics that irritate me about politics on YouTube.
Right.
You know?
So hopefully when the next big movement comes around, we can actually get it right. On April 23rd, 2022, ACTMAN posted a video titled Copyright Abuse on YouTube, featuring QuantumTV. The video had one main goal, to get Quantum banned from YouTube.
And I will say this, it was a cool idea.
My end goal is the termination of his YouTube.
I didn't get lucky. Listen again. This should...
The termination of his YouTube channel.
That's not luck.
Mark my words, Quantum, all roads lead to one
Unhinged.
destination. The termination of your current YouTube.
Like, who the fuck are you, man? He was so sure. He was really sure up until the time Nick dropped the fucking tweet that he wanted to get my shit banned.
Yeah.
And all I ever said, he had an ego problem. Guess what? Here it is.
YouTube channel, and I will not rest until that is achieved. Listen very closely once more. I will get your YouTube channel deleted.
I don't even think...
Hey, Tommy, you're being a little too hard on the guy. You just lost your monetization.
I'm going to take it all.
Hey, Tommy, you're going too hard on him. He really doesn't understand this YouTube stuff. He's not like experienced. That was my other favorite, Bobax. Yeah, or he's an asshole. There's the other option.
Too small.
Yeah.
I think this is all that noble of a goal. It just turns into villainizing the guy so much where ACTMAN's just trying to throw the whole book at him, leading to a lot of misinformation going around. Here's the list of charges Quantum is apparently guilty of.
Through my research, I am able to provide undeniable evidence that QuantumTV...
I love this. Undeniable. It really just takes it apart.
He has
all the shit that I wouldn't argue about, like all the like the stupid fucking, I think, like non sequitur stuff that they were arguing whether he got banned or didn't get banned. Like, and that was like the research thing from that moron Mischief, right? Like it was like you do your research because his whole thing is like if you just knew all the stuff that doesn't matter that it's supposed to make you so angry, then you wouldn't be saying things like this guy's an egomaniac even though he's acting like an egomaniac.
Yeah.
Violated the following community guidelines on multiple occasions. External links, hate speech, cyberbullying and harassment, additional policies, ban evasion, copyright, harmful or dangerous content, child safety.
Every one of them. Like this shit is like this didn't. I didn't watch this video. This didn't set up one alarm in the entire community. This didn't send off one fucking alarm. Are you crazy? You say I'm nuts? Fuck you.
And spam, deceptive practices, and scams.
Wow, this guy's guilty of everything. That was the drama setting. Let's quickly go through.
This guy killed my cat.
Jessica says, okay, to be fair though, Tommy, you are nuts.
I'm crazy like a fox, lady.
And try and figure out why YouTube may or may not have taken action against him, as well as dispel some of the fake charges against Quantum.
Hey, you know what? Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. I moved the thing. Hey, weren't you in here saying fucking I was being too hard on John Swan, Jessix? I remember that. You know why I remember that? Because I watched the video the other day and I saw you in there. Tommy, come on, stop. Let's go back to that one. This guy's guilty of fucking everything. Yeah, that was you, Jessix. Now, you did concede, but you called me crazy then, didn't you? I got to go back and watch that. This guy's guilty of everything. Here we go.
Jessica says, okay, I'm allowed to be wrong.
Okay, well, so am I. Except it just doesn't happen very often. And when I'm right,
you're a woman as well, Tommy?
What's that?
I said, you're a woman as well?
Yes. I'm never wrong.
Yeah, taken action against him, as well as dispel some of the fake charges against Quantum. ACTMAN's arguments fall into three main categories. The first one being homophobic statements and YouTube not banning Quantum for it. The second is Quantum ban evading and YouTube letting his other accounts slide on the site.
Who fucking cares? Like, I never cared about this. This is the thing the mission would go, race. I don't care. I don't think it has anything to do with what I find most interesting about it.
When they shouldn't. And the third category is copyright abuse, which Quantum is 100% guilty of. The reason why YouTube hasn't banned Quantum for his homophobic speech is because his original tweets were deleted and now only exist in screenshot form. ACTMAN explains.
While it's undeniable he broke YouTube's guidelines on hate speech and external links,
sure about that?
YouTube will not do anything about that because he deleted the evidence. And remember, if you delete things on the internet, it's like it never happened and everyone forgets.
I understand ACTMAN's frustrations here, but it's a good policy from YouTube for many reasons.
Slobbering blowjobs, don't even. Hey, Willie.
What the fuck?
I haven't done that. That's a line. That's a really old line.
Oh, wow.
ACTMAN, shut up, Faye.
Screenshots could be taken out of context, deleted because the person no longer agrees with it, or in the worst case scenario, completely fabricated. And as it turns out, this is most likely the case for one of ACTMAN's main pieces of evidence against Quantum.
Oh.
QuantumTV is still the same person that believes these things.
Who cares? Who cares what he fucking thinks? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, the political stuff, the political tactics he used, is like, it's thought policing.
Yeah.
Like, does he belong off because he harassed your mom, which I think was the strongest thing he had, really? Or he belongs off because he hates gays? Is there a rule that do you have to not hate gays to be on YouTube? I know you can't say homophobic stuff.
I mean, we're not the thought police. So.
Yeah, well, ACTMAN put himself in charge and it didn't go well.
He still thinks the gays are out to get him and.
Maybe they are. Look at that picture.
I've been proven right. The fabulous ones are coming after me.
Force him to have anal sex.
I don't want to participate in the
another big buck-toothed dummy.
Anal sex. The liberal people tell me to. I mean, this is insane. Let me read this sentence.
Hey, weren't you fucking around with DJ Wheat? I can't wait to see that video. Is that still up? Asmon, Glory, and Gold? Hold on a second. You know what the strange thing is? He actually is a good YouTuber, but his takes are not always that tight. He's kind of a dipshit.
Are you talking about the ex-Twitch director attacks the ACTMAN?
Yes,
defends
that's still up?
TV? Yeah, it's still up. It's 1 minute long.
Oh, really? Let me see.
Hold on, I'm sending
3
it to you
weeks.
right
I can't believe you made me say that! I can't believe you made me. Tammy C. Yes, I'm a woman.
There you go.
What is that?
Like a sensitive topic.
Right.
We're talking.
It's a sensitive topic because it makes it like because it highlights where you fucked up. And
you
didn't want to paint a picture that included you fucking up. You made yourself a victim in this. Pointed the finger at YouTube and other creators. And it was your
attacks. This is attack or a criticism.
Actions that got you demonetized. Woe is me. My channel got demonetized, and like I just don't get why, and I can't believe this, and the corruption is so high, right? So he's sitting over here
he's in bucktooth mode there, huh?
pointing all these fingers, talking about the corruption, all this shit, when in reality he knew the whole time.
All right, so let me just stop this right here. As somebody who has followed this entire thing for months.
Did you? I didn't, not till the end. And I got it right.
Now, I'll tell you for sure, I know more about it than he does.
I bet you don't.
I honestly think that it makes him look really bad.
Does it? Does it?
By like a certain abstraction, defending somebody who said that gay people should have been shot.
My God.
He didn't get it. He didn't listen to what fucking Wheat said.
No.
He didn't legally. That's a red herring right there. Because what Wheat is saying, what ACTMAN. All right. This is ACTMAN. This is YouTube. Aspen Gold's teeth. Please brush me. This is YouTube. It's the interaction between ACTMAN and YouTube, not Quantum. God. He has a good podcast though on World of Warcraft, or he did.
Oh, good
mass shooting. Like that's effectively what he's doing. Is he's like a certain abstraction defending somebody who said that gay people should have been.
He's not defending. Like he's such a moron.
Shot in a mass shooting. Like that's effectively what he's doing. Is he's saying that ACTMAN was in the wrong. It's ridiculous, man.
And people listen to that guy.
Yeah, I mean, you go from you're criticizing.
And so anyway,
someone who's criticizing a Quantum, so therefore you're defending Quantum. Now it's you're defending a guy who hates gay people.
Yeah.
Therefore you hate gay people.
Dude, they clipped him because of what he did to YouTube. They didn't like what's his idea? Well, you shouldn't have clipped him because somebody else said something worse? Are you kidding me?
Once again, I don't want to participate in the anal sex the liberal people tell me to.
YouTube and advertisers don't want to be associated with that level of craziness.
1 minute someone could be watching Stop the FOMO, and the next minute they start.
Charlie fell for it too.
Yes, he did.
Having anal sex with their dads.
YouTube and advertisers don't want to be associated.
You're not as smart as Charlie, Tommy. See, you're a fucking idiot. You fucking keep start suck off. Charlie makes mistakes too. Charlie makes mistakes too.
Associated with that level.
By the way, that could happen to me or anybody else, but you know, and I'm sure Charlie's like big enough to say he fucked it up, but whatever.
Craziness.
This is entirely from ACTMAN's video, and twice in it, he shows a YouTube representative explaining the rules, showing that they're hypocrites for not banning Quantum for this. The problem with this screenshot is that it's probably fake, and first appeared on Reddit memeing Quantum. Nobody has an alternate screenshot of this post, and none of the moles in Quantum servers even remember seeing it. Even Ninjishin, the guy who was doxxed by Quantum, has been begging people to stop talking about this thing. Writing Rich, this isn't real. Don't post videos that can make Quantum look like a victim. And
so we can't objectively say it's 100% not real, but the odds are. It's just I gotta be honest with you. You know what? And sometimes the way people write is not necessarily the way they speak. Quantum's well spoken, and whoever wrote this writes like a moron. So it's tough. I don't know. It could be. Maybe he writes like a moron. Sure, but it just doesn't sound like him.
And responding to ACTMAN, this is a fake comment. Please don't focus too much on this.
What are the things that you feel like people are getting wrong about the situation with Quantum? I'm talking about the ACTMAN, Rich, myself, everybody.
One of the biggest ones is the Discord post.
Okay.
The one that's been passed around, the one that's like a few paragraphs long that got posted, I guess, to OLED Gaming or
the
long
in the anal
Satanist, atheist, liberal one. That gets posted around and people are like, oh, it's verified. It's not no, it's fake. And I've said it to Rich I've said it to everybody.
Okay.
It's fake.
I know it's frustrating because we don't like Quantum, but this policy from YouTube protects a lot of creators from getting banned from fake posts like this.
ACTMAN Gold. I don't like it.
This is a good rule. The second biggest argument from ACTMAN is that he's ban evading. It's a massive part of his video as he emphasizes it a lot.
Our next order of business, ban evasion, as I believe this is where the conversation should have started.
Gets stupid. That's where this is where it gets stupid.
And ended. We know Quantum is evading a previous ban because he admitted himself on multiple occasions back in 2018. But I asked the court.
I guess he just didn't do the research well enough.
If his channel was
right, Mischief?
Yeah.
Right? Right? Might be clip that later and send it to him.
Banned.
On Twitter.
Then all these posts from 2018 were faked, right?
Problem with this argument is that ACTMAN is just wrong. Quantum is not ban evading. Yes, those posts are real. Yes,
I know Willie worked really, really hard on this. This is like you, and I'm so glad I don't make fucking exposed videos and shit because this is painstaking.
His channel Quantum.
I love the fact that I do a radio show or whatever it is and I can comment on stuff right away because this is insane.
Apotheosis was banned at one point, but Quantum has since appealed his ban and won, reinstating his channel, meaning he's not ban evading. We know this because in an old video shouting out Quantum's previously banned channel, there's a link in the description that directs to the same channel which has been rebranded to Next Gen Gamers. This proves that his channel has been reinstated and that he's not ban evading. Quantum pointed this out, which then led to ACTMAN making up a conspiracy theory, which is just so easy to disprove.
Right now, Mr. TV has 4 active channels. QuantumTV Vlog, later renamed Controversial Truth, Chemical XJ9, his main one, and this brand new Next Gen Gamers.
This channel is not brand new. It's been up since 2013. It has videos of Quantum on it that are over 4 years old.
Wait a minute. All you gotta do to see if something's from the date the channel was made is click on About. Logan Paul, I help too.
Know why he's saying that. In terms of ban evasion, this is the only channel that matters because again, this is Quantum's originally banned channel that was reinstated and then renamed. Here's ACTMAN's conspiracy against it.
Your Honor, it's possible to change the custom URL of a YouTube channel quite easily. I suspect he found this video, changed the link of an old channel he had privated to match this one, and is trying to pass it off as if he was never terminated.
This is a cute theory, but it's also really easy
objection
to disprove. So
hearsay it's right.
Let's do it. With YouTube, every channel has 2 URLs. One unique URL, which you can't change, and one custom URL.
Didn't this guy accuse Willie of not doing the research?
Yeah. Maybe he didn't do the research on Willie doing the research.
Which is usually set to the name of the channel. For instance, mine is Willie Mac Show. See, it goes right to my channel and is displayed right there at the top. However, if we search for myself on Google and click my profile, we'll see a different URL displayed at the top. This is my unique URL that I cannot change. So if we just type in Quantum's channel, youtube.com/nextgengamers, nothing should pop up because it's not his custom URL. Remember, ACTMAN says he changed it to this, but look, his channel does.
Mischief enjoyer. Willie didn't do enough research, Tommy, and by research I mean only looking into one side.
Pop up, clearly labeled Next Gen Gamers, meaning that this is his one custom URL.
Exactly
so the only way that this other link could work is if it's his
right.
unique URL, which it is. Meaning, yes, this is Quantum's previously banned channel, which has since been unbanned, proving that he's not ban evading. This ban evading shit is complete misinformation and should have never been a point of contention. There's other claims that ACTMAN makes that are just complete misinterpretations of the rules. One being
is ACTMAN German?
Zachman. I don't know.
Yeah.
That Quantum says he's a TV calibrator.
Big German head.
And he's breaking YouTube's rules on scams by selling his settings online.
And he's been using YouTube memberships and Patreon to...
ACTMAN's German. Like, probably not that far removed from the old country. I could tell. I see these Germies every day.
Scam people into thinking they're buying TV settings from a certified calibrator.
So, this is basically what it's supposed to look like. What Quantum wants to do and sell people looks like that.
Oh, God. So essentially, he's literally lying, telling people that he's a certified calibrator.
Where do I get to that, like, Do I get a CCNA to get one of those? Or what the fuck?
that looks like my grandmother's television because she didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
When he's not.
What was certified calibrator? Is that a thing?
I guess. I don't know. I've never.
I bet it isn't.
Like,
Yeah. So he says he's a master.
This guy really. What do you think? Imagine pretending to be a certified calibrator, master TV calibrator. Is that what he calls himself?
Yeah. I don't know. I picture a master calibrator like on the remote control, like he's like typing on the remote control, like really fast, getting the calibrations. That's my picture of a calibrator.
Done.
Yeah.
Master calibrator, which is no such thing.
YouTube. He's scamming people. He's using your website to scam people.
Did he really use the master calibrator thing and call him a scammer? It's just like, I don't think that's a thing.
Yes, quantum settings suck, but that's not what YouTube describes as a scam. In their TOS, they clearly define scams as content offering cash gifts, get-rich-quick schemes, or pyramid schemes, sending money without a tangible product in a pyramid structure. Over-marketing yourself as an expert when you're not, or selling shitty products isn't against TOS. Otherwise, half the beauty community would be banned.
Yeah.
My main
should be banned.
issue with this whole thing is just the lack of focus.
And I'm going to see to it that every one of them are.
Just how desperate it feels. ACTMAN at certain points of this was just acting crazy. YouTube
Not this way. I just did want a quantum calibration. Now a cucumber's on my screen. What the fuck?
explains to ACTMAN why they won't ban Quantum over screenshots of deleted tweets. It sucks because Quantum's an ass, but the reasoning makes sense to me. ACTMAN's response is to go to Twitter and post how YouTube's homophobic. Oh, sorry, looks homophobic. Even though he's literally proving their point by spreading around a fake screenshot.
And then they find a bunch of like spicy tweets from him too.
Oh yeah,
a
lot.
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot. I can't believe you made me. Well, it's 2016. It's different. Mischief Enjoyer. Master Calibrator sounds like a job in Star Trek. It kind of does.
Fire the proton beams, Master Calibrator.
Master Calibrator. Now, the Master Calibrator would be the guy that makes the food. You know what I mean? You calibrate. What do they call those things? They solve world hunger. You can like the food thing in Star Trek. What do they call that? I bet one.
I'm not a Trekkie. I have no idea.
What do they call the food things? I forgot.
Replimats?
Replicators.
Replicators.
He's a replicator. Of course, everybody in chat now. What up, Tommy? Enjoying the stream. Fellow Nick Cash viewer here, enjoying your content. I like Nick Cash too. We should have him on. Didn't he want to come on?
Nick Cash been killing it. Yeah, I talked to him once. Yeah.
Now if I go. Well, I did ask him before, and he said no. But now if I go to now, he's gonna think I'm just like jumping on the fucking.
No, I talked to him months ago about it.
Really?
He knows, like, yeah. I tried to get him on during the anniversary stream. He didn't DM me back. So.
Tell him I'm a master calibrator of replicators. Maybe we'll do it.
He's getting this. He's getting his girlfriend on the streams and like shaking her titties and stuff. Like,
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Man, that makes up a conspiracy theory that Quantum is.
Alex PSX. What up, Tommy? Enjoying this? Okay, I read that already. Thank you so much. Thank you for the donation. Do appreciate it. For that kind of money, you can become a member and listen to the after shows.
Ban evading when he's not. It's provably untrue.
And still
when
send
you
more.
spread misinformation on someone, even if they're a piece of shit, you turn them into a victim. Don't give Quantum that privilege. ACTMAN then made a joke about doxing YouTube employees and harassing their families on Twitter, which he didn't delete until they asked him to, resulting in his monetization.
I wonder if Asmongold's going to review this video.
Being taken away. So the movement has gone from fixing copyright abuse to ban evasion to YouTube's homophobic to you should be able to.
Jessix, you became a YouTube member. That means you can come to the Discord and talk to Brick anytime you want to.
Anytime you want. Why don't you bring Brady in there too? It'll be a big blast. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Joke about doxing YouTube employees. We're all over the place. The plot's been lost. Like it sucks you lost your mom.
Was Brittany vending at that event that Brick went to?
I don't think no. If he did, if she was, he would have talked about it.
I would have called her. I said, "Stay away from you. Stay away from
You're like, there's this guy named Brick. Get away."
Yeah, I'll
go.
Be a bodyguard.
Monetization over this, that's wrong. But you wouldn't be able to make this joke when working at Walmart or GameStop. I don't know why you thought you could make it about YouTube. It's sort of like swearing at a cop.
I will say this. I am to this day a bit surprised they did it because a lot of people said crazy shit about YouTube and they just kind of roll it off, but not this time. Tommy's poker chip stuff playing with me. All right, fine.
be able to do it, but if he writes you up a bullshit ticket, what did you expect? This conversation should have started and ended with YouTube's copyright system and implementing a way to punish people who abuse it or use it to intimidate others, because ACTMAN does a great job of pointing out the problem.
Copyright abuse. Over the years, YouTube has made great strides in favor of protecting fair use content. I and many others truly commend them. The platform is way better than it used to be 4 years ago. However, there still exists one major, easily exploitable flaw in the system. YouTube will never punish you for breaking the law and submitting fraudulent takedowns. You don't enforce any—
He's right about that. I mean, how many— the Nesion could have got clipped a while ago. Griffin Gaming, $20. ACTMAN has deleted the video of him saying that if you are black, what is it? What? Hey now.
That's Griffin Gaming. He's a YouTuber.
That's right. He made a video, and thanks for sticking up for me, Griffin Gaming. I do appreciate it. I saw what you made. You did a really, really good video, and I highly recommend. If you really want to get deep dive into this stuff, check Griffin's stuff. He did a real good job. ACTMAN deleting a video of saying, if you are black and offended by the gamer word, then you're just insecure. Plenty of skeletons and contents in the Twitter clause as well. A virtue signaling route was a bad idea. By the way, let's see. I got to be honest with you. I think anybody that gets all up in arms in any word, doesn't have to be the N word. I think there is an element of insecurity there. I don't disagree with him on that, but I see what you're saying. You know, like this is something that he's trying to kind of appeal to that cancel culture side of things by doing things the way he's doing them. I don't necessarily disagree with that statement. I mean, like, if you say Voldemort and people freak out, man, I don't think much of you. It's one thing if you're on the street and, you know, some guy comes over to you, or maybe, like, there's an argument over, like, cutting him line, and the guy starts dropping the N-bomb or something like that. And especially if you want to whip his ass, I'm not going to cry about it. But, you know, like, the fact that any word can be uttered and everybody just freaks the fuck out is not impressive to me. It doesn't impress me at all. I think I don't know. I kind of go for the whole iDubbbz thing way of looking at things. The context does matter of the whole situation, and I'm sorry, but I see what you're saying, Griffin Gaming. That's a pretty spicy take. I can make a spicy take. Million sub YouTubers that do gaming probably can't. Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Drizzy for becoming a member.
Thank you, Griffin Gaming. Yeah, and Griffin Gaming is really, really cool to me, by the way, and he kind of he stuck up for me. I appreciate it a lot. I got to be honest with you. After Nick kind of helped me out, I was pretty good shape.
Or repercussions. There is nothing to discourage people from doing it except the community rising up.
Discord group, ACTClan, come on, son. Is it really called the ACTClan? Come on.
Pointing the finger.
That's just funny.
And saying, that guy's a piece of shit.
He's 100% right. The only way to discourage this kind of behavior is to bully people into stopping. Susie Lou stopped, but it took so many videos to get her to. It's complete overkill, but it's the only option we have, which eventually leads to YouTube striking down people like Review Tech USA for covering him, making it—
I want to make a point. I'm glad that Susie Lou came up. John Swan made a video on Susie Lou on one of the videos, made fun of her forehead, and she obviously took advantage of that and got clipped. John took the video down and re-uploaded without it. I don't think he ever bitched. In fact, I seem to remember John saying, "On me."
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Whoops, fucking Pete.
Shout out to John Swan.
Yeah, John. Big ups to John Swan.
Yeah.
Like, really handling things like an adult. Yeah. I guess he didn't touch base with his teenage clan.
He's a man always looking to get both sides of the situation.
Yeah,
Tommy.
that's true. Research junkie.
It seemed like YouTube's supporting Quantum. Quantum at this point, I think, has stopped copyright claiming people, or at least I haven't heard of any new cases. But there's always going to be another Quantum.
Again, they say abuse of this tool may lead to the termination of your channel and under penalty of perjury. So my question, what exactly constitutes abuse of this tool?
Great question.
That is a good question. He's right about that. I mean, we haven't seen that.
This is exactly what the movement should have been focused on, getting YouTube to punish people who use their tools in this way. Instead, we got all caught up on the wrong things. I really think there's a—
See, I don't know if YouTube can prevent you from putting a copyright claim in, Because if they start preventing people, let's say I make a bunch of bogus ones, right? But then I make one good one. I mean, that's kind of the way they have their, what do you call it? I think that's I'm not going to say this perfectly. I think it keeps them from taking in lawsuits if you always have the option. So they're probably on dangerous ground if they start saying, well, you can't, put a copyright claim in anymore.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I'm not sure. But the question is, that doesn't change ACTMAN's question is, like if you're just doing it like the way Onision used to do it, there's nothing you can do. It's a conversation you two needs to have. Can we punish these guys if they're just doing it to do it? I mean, Jesus, if you're familiar with the video game Destiny, they found some guy doing it that they weren't even, Destiny wasn't, the video, Bungie wasn't even doing it themselves. It was just some dude. Mischief Enjoyer. YouTube drama peaked when John Swan reviewing sussy videos on Discord. And, what was I talking about? Yeah, they're actually suing the guy. They're going after him big time. The guy that was claiming all this Destiny stuff in Bungie's name. So that was good, I guess. But, I mean, look what had to happen.
Conversation to be had there where progress can be made and we could help protect future content creators. It's a shame that was lost in all of this. I hope next time a movement
that was lost in all that's ACTMAN's fault. That's the biggest issue, the most reasonable issue, and it got lost in gay rights.
Right.
That's ACTMAN's fault. That's on him.
It comes around. We can keep that in focus. If I had any other criticism,
no, because you're talking about fucking. The copyright trick is because Quantum is banned, he can still file takedowns. The mechanism is required for Section 230. That's what I was trying to say, Griffin. That's what you said what I was trying to say. Right before I said I'm probably not going to say this perfectly. Bingo. See, they got to worry about their Section 230, which really opens them up to abuse. So they'd rather put up with the abuse than even think to threaten their 230 status with the U.S. government. So bingo, that's it. Thank you. Bingo.
Criticisms for ACTMAN, it would be that he was a complete obstacle for my research at times. On Augie RFC's stream, I asked him if he could send me his evidence. He told me no.
This is damning what you're about to hear. And another reason I wasn't lucky. I listened to this.
If you could send me that would be cool. Because it's been hard to find outside of it.
Well, there's a re-upload of my Dark Age of YouTube video. At this point, I'm kind of done investigating shit. And
that should have been a red flag, Augie. Right there. Yeah. I'm sorry. That should have been a red flag.
Sending it to people. I feel like I've done enough of that. And it's not good for my mental health.
I was like, fair. I'm not the police. He doesn't owe me anything. I can respect that. But when I would go do my own research, he would seemingly get...
And here's my biggest problem with fucking Willie. Glass is half full Willie. I can respect why. He's going on podcast. He's going on podcast. He's supposed to like break the whole thing down. You start to you ask him a question. Can you get me this? Can you get me that? I'm tired. That's a red flag.
Mad about it. Free me.
My video. Watch my video because that's a narrative I want you to maintain.
Watch my video that was taken down.
Yeah. Well, you can watch the re-upload of it. Well, that's your narrative. We're trying to get both sides here.
Is a QuantumTV supporter. He'd write, why die on this hill defending Quantum? Why is it so hard to say calling someone's family over internet beef is not a good thing to do? I would never defend Quantum, and I would never support someone calling another...
It's a fucking non sequitur. You shouldn't even have to answer it. Does not follow. That's not what he's doing.
...person's family over internet beef. That is a ridiculous thing to say about me. I responded, all I did on Augie's podcast was ask questions, so I got direct answers from you. I still have to verify everything you said on Augie's podcast. It's basic research. It's not me willfully
Sesame Street. If we ever to make a live action Sesame Street, ACTMAN would be offered the role of Bert. Just lose those glasses.
Understanding, this is a good thing for me to do. He then mocks me, quoting, I still have to verify it. LMAO, you already demonstrated your lack of research by not knowing these things. You're uninformed and simply being a contrarian for...
You haven't demonstrated. Like, why wasn't this sending off alarm bell? This is before I wrote a thing. This is before I wrote a fucking thing. JC, thanks for the content, Tommy. Thank you. Join the poker club. Hang out with me.
For the sake of being a contrarian, in the face of undeniable evidence.
I could get you real money games even if you're not connected to PokerStars, I'm the man. I'll teach you stuff.
Legally.
Right? Legally. I get you real money games. I get you on stuff. I teach you. In fact, here's another thing about the Poker Club. We will, and it's in the description box below, we will be giving lessons to people. Me and Seth will be giving lessons to people that know absolutely nothing. And we have a whole class in there to get you started so you can start enjoying the game. Really. Oh, and it's free, and you don't need money. And we still have tournaments.
Undeniable evidence. Bro, you did get shit wrong. You act like you're above people verifying your work. It's like you made up a whole fucking conspiracy about this guy, dude. That's on you. Don't be mad at me for checking your shit. You did the same thing to Tommy, framing him as a QuantumTV supporter for what I thought was a fair statement.
What did I write? When you think about it now, this is when I went to before I went. When you think about it now, ACTMAN tried to get QTV kicked off of YT legitimately. I mean, although it's still a bad idea to try to get anybody kicked off. I mean, QuantumTV intimidated and harassed his family. His ego could not handle the fact that he didn't have the power to get him kicked. You made me say that. Is that looking unbelievably obvious now? Harold Wallstream. Tommy is creating a new Las Vegas on Discord. Yes, I am. Harold Wall. I know who that is. I got that one. His ego couldn't handle it. He got kicked. Then he made a risky video and it backfired. A sad true story. That's all I said. That really isn't much of an attack. Ew. The way you phrase this is intellectually dishonest. What's dishonest about it? I bet you couldn't explain it. This wasn't about ego. This is about how YouTube could overlook mountains of evidence. Yeah, that's your ego. They overlooked it and you couldn't handle it because, yeah, they overlooked it. They didn't give a shit. And you freaked the fuck out. Regardless of how many people private. But nice narrative you're trying to spin. Spin. Oh, no, it's not yours.
Even going as far as trying to get YouTube to strike him over a meme involving J-Station. He even DM'd Nick, oh boy, Tommy C's about to get a strike if I have anything to say about it. Bro, if you think you can make a joke about doxing and harassing YouTube employees' families, then Tommy can make an innocent joke about you. I'm glad you deleted the tweets though. And to...
There's a problem with that, with the tweets. This is why I didn't accept his apology, wouldn't refuse to talk to him for the second time. He still left the tweets up. That particular tweet, this one, the one that Willie showed, still up. Because I'm still seeing it in my feed. He deleted the stuff arguing with like Content Cop about striking me. That's the only ones he deleted. That one's still up to this day. So he just basically, I wouldn't go along with his narrative, and he sucked his audience on me. But see, here's the thing. I am the one guy on the planet that actually kind of enjoys, like, look at all my most popular videos. Most of them are fucking ratioed. You know, because I enjoy this shit. I like getting ratioed. It's funny to me. You know, it doesn't really mean, I'm like, you got ratioed, you're finished. Like, no, not really. I'm 45 and I don't give a fuck. You know? So... yeah, that's what he tried to do because he treated me like I was some fucking kid that gives a shit. You know, oh my God, I gotta delete my Twitter account. I got ratioed. I got a bunch of hate. It's fucking funny to me. I can use it for content. That's
ACTMAN, I just checked. ACTMAN still has the video. J-Station just uploaded a video calling my mom at 3 a.m. This is real. LMAO.
Yeah, he still has that up too. So this is all bullshit. And by the way, this is why when the most criticism I took is when ACTMAN wrote me, said he wanted to talk, and I gave him a list of reasons, and everybody made fun of me because I signed TC, because I wrote it like an email, so I signed my emails TC. So everybody was freaking out over that. That's fine. They goofed on me on that. I can't believe you made me say that. He immediately fucking got vicious when I just refused it. This is why I don't want to talk to you. I don't trust you. All right? Bang, bang, bang. Put all this thing. That was it. I mean, even Nick wrote back and wrote, why are you being so harsh? I wasn't being so harsh. I just want to talk to him, and here are my reasons. You know, because if I just said, like, I don't want to talk to you, like, it'd be like, why? Were you afraid? And I was like, no, this is why. And then he immediately goes on to watch some of the other streams to prove my point. He starts acting like a total asshole. I'm like, no, I'm totally wasting my time. See, here's the thing. Guys like ACTMAN, and I'm surprised Nick fucking saw it that way because we've dealt with this before through I'm Alex. Alex tried the same kind of shit. These million sub YouTubers, when they get in trouble, they all of a sudden want to talk to the 30, 50, 60, 70K, 100K drama tubers, right? Because they think their sub count is going to like move them and like, oh my God. I remember Nick did it with Alex. Boy, Alex found out the hard way that Nick didn't give a rat's ass how big he was on the platform. And me, I don't give a rat's ass how big you are. Look, I'm going to tell you something right now, ACTMAN. I don't know if you'll ever listen to this, but I stood next to General Petraeus in Iraq, Leafy, Keemstar, PewDiePie. You guys don't impress me that much. Can you imagine why? Like, yeah, it's cool you're big YouTubers, but like, you don't scare me. Like, I stood next to General Petraeus. That guy could have reached out and touched my life permanently. You guys are YouTubers, just YouTubers. So, I mean, I'm always shocked. Like, and that's part of the ego.
Get a strike if I have anything to say about it. Bro, if you think you can make a joke about doxing and harassing YouTube employees' families, then Tommy can make an innocent joke about you. I'm glad you deleted the tweets, though. And to QuantumTV, you go around and you're crying that people aren't hearing your side of the story. Well, bro, I've tried to reach out to you for the past 2 weeks. You've completely ignored my Discord messages and then banned me from your Discord server. You just sit there and cry in your Discord server while everyone...
And he's doing the same thing. I have to have my narrative out.
You on the back. Either talk to somebody or shut the fuck up, because this shit is pathetic.
Hello, is this Ant-Man's mom?
Who's calling?
What up, bitch?
So what is my final takeaway on this situation? Well, big viral movements like this only come around once a year or so it's important to know what you want from them. If it's just about shitting on a guy for being an asshole, that's fine. Go after him for anything and everything. But if you want tangible change, it's best to stay focused and to try and get that meeting with YouTube. Avoid making jokes about doxing and harassing YouTube employees' families, and don't call the whole company homophobic because one user with 60,000 subscribers tweeted some fucked up shit 4 years ago and then deleted it. That's not how you get a meeting. I also don't think ACTMAN is a bad guy. I just think he's very emotionally invested and made some rookie mistakes when dealing with this situation.
I have a little bit of a problem with this. I talked to Willie about this. I have a big problem with this. It's a little tough to show all that stuff he showed and say that he's not a bad guy. It's like, all right, he did this to Tommy, he did that, but yeah, he's not a bad guy. And that's kind of the shit I was hearing from like Bobaks, early on in this thing. He's just not handling it all that well. He's just not handling, or he's an asshole. All right? And so I mentioned this to Willie, and he heard me out and what have you, because we can talk like adults. But I was made to kind of feel better at the fact. Apparently, I'm being told that ACTMAN is finally drinking the humble juice, and I'm glad. Look, I have this rule. Like once you're it was his first apology. I know it was just insincere as anything, so I don't want nothing to do with him.
Video games.
Yeah. What do you mean video games?
That's what he said when he was like, video games.
Yeah.
That's what his apology tweet was.
Yeah. Yeah, video games. But if that's true, and I understand that's true, and you kind of contrast that with QuantumTV, I think that ACTMAN's redeemable. If that's true. And I also, I'm hearing some rumors to the rumor mill that ACTMAN probably will get his monetization back within the next coming months. That's a big probably, and that's a grain of salt, but I'm hearing good things, and I want that. I think it'd be great. I think it would be great. Especially if he's drinking the humble juice. Because if he's drinking the humble juice, he's never going to do anything stupid again. And he's never going to go after, and he's never going to have he can still make videos on people. He can still do what he wants. But this idea of like to take people out, no. Let the drama community make videos at pointing out the misgivings. That's not the right word. The behavior of others. We have a tendency to kind of get things rolling after a while. That's your best bet. Because it's like Willie said, the only thing you can do is like bully or shame them. And that's it. And if YouTube doesn't do anything about it, you got to go on to the next thing. I do it like literally every week. Because a lot of times I cover things and I thought something should happen or something should be done. It doesn't. And then move on. Like a lot of times they're like, wow, I wish the fans would really rebel on this YouTuber. This guy's like way out of line and they don't see things my way. What do you do? So in that sense, like I said, for everything I'm hearing behind the scenes, the guy's actually getting humble. And hopefully some things are being done to change this. And, and hopefully fucking QuantumTV, steps on attack and gets tetanus. I mean, I don't know what to say about that fucking guy. He's such a jerk. But he's a jerk, you know. That's life. Sometimes the jerks don't get fired. It happens. So I hope that's the case.
Tunnel vision being one of them. Hopefully he's learned from it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I was able to add a little something to this discussion. And guess what? I'm back home. So that means there'll be more videos very, very soon. Thank you to Riveter, Aki Hanna, and Chris the Nurse for helping.
Music.
Okay. We're done.
Good song, though.
Good song. Good video. I think one of Willie's absolute best. I hope you all enjoyed it. How much time we did? An hour and 11 minutes? Okay, cool.
We did yeah, but you wanted to see that one tweet I sent you?
Oh yeah. Fuck, I fucked it up. And because the timing would have been better on the other thing. But yeah, I'll put that up there in a second. I mean, this was QuantumTV's reaction. Like what I said before, like, you know, what's his face reaction from what I'm told is humble. This is QuantumTV. Kid, get a grip. You reached out only on Discord and you blocked him. I don't message Discord myself. And by the way, this is someone thing he should have put in the video. Like, QuantumTV made like had a go-between guy to talk to Willie, making this like fucking impossible. You know, you likely got yourself banned by a mod because you broke the rules. Yeah, sure. What did he do? He post dick pics? Do N-word towers? Get the fuck out of here. If you wanted an audience with me, you should have used your YouTube channel. Made me say that. He did. The next time you do a stream on Anime Children, so Lyric stays awake. Yeah, okay. Is he still doing that?
No, he left.
Okay. Okay. You should have used your YouTube and commenting like a normal person. I think what he did was pretty fucking normal. I never saw your Discord message, and there's nothing more to say. YouTube proved I'm not abusing copyright. I can't believe you made me say that. No, they do. They don't go after anybody. He didn't prove shit. I hope Quantum runs a car into one of my kids. What?
What's going on?
What does that mean? Moose. YouTube proved you abusing copyright. You haven't written for him. Feel free. Feel how you feel how you feel, but it's over. Facts are facts. You didn't have one of them in this fucking. You have a single fact, dude. They don't go after anybody, idiot. This guy's ridiculous. He's dishonest to the point. Like I can see why people like went nuts over him, and
well, he had to go through a fucking middleman to talk to.
He had a middleman. Yeah. He made it really difficult, and apparently ACTMAN didn't really make it so easy either, because they were both like control freaks about the whole thing.
And as having experience as a middleman, it can be pretty annoying, you know.
Just talk that guy for me. Well, he says, "Ah, fuck off. I don't care."
Yeah, that's exactly the whole conversation, man.
He's my middleman. You're my middleman. But I mean, if I'm being like investigated over something that could hurt my reputation, you bet your fucking boots I'm talking to that guy directly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just some fucking idiot, you know, it's one thing. Like, you know, I think I could. I think you and I Bully Bullies can talk. I don't need to talk to him. I don't need to talk to I Bully Bullies. Apparently, nobody needs to talk to I Bully Bullies because he's got nothing to say except those badass videos that I can't get enough of. I love his 3-second videos. Are fucking great.
Yeah.
If he had any brains at all, he'd make them shorts. But you know,
I actually talked to him today, and I was like, you know, we said subscribe to your channel, right, bullies? No. He's like, oh yeah.
I don't care. Yeah. I don't care. His fucking videos are funny. I have to admit. You want to see one of them?
Go for it.
Yeah, sure.
He put out a couple. I put out a new one just recently.
Yeah. I Bully Bullies. Oh, I'm a total retard. You know what I'm doing this for? So he gets more famous than Sen, and then they have a big fight. This is one I watched today. Dipster always gets the facts wrong. That's the title of this one. Okay, here we go. It's 9 seconds.
I hate to break it to you, Dipster, but I made a video about it first. So if anyone got an idea from anyone, it's Sen that got the idea from me.
Ooh, is there trouble in paradise?
Also, you're fat.
Oh, the popcorn, chicken in the macaroon, chicken with
fucking idiot. I love I Bully Bullies. It's a masterpiece. Willie Mack ain't got shit on that guy. I think we're done. I think we're done. I think we're going right to the after show.
After show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going there and play music now. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Send me money. Join poker. There's lots of events this week. 3 events.
2 new members today. Join the Discord.
Super duper. I guess I'll see you in the after show right now. Taking your calls. And I'll be speaking to you directly, bitches.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping 5's Black Stones.
That was the N-word. I wonder if QuantumTV will strike me down.
Big smile, the danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated the evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip-hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.
Fuck you, want to pay me.
No, fuck you.